My cousin's. I did it again,
Welcome
didn't
back to another great episode. You do it every damn time. That's why
just sitting.
you do it every goddamn time. But it is what it is, man. Welcome back to another great episode of Two Cigars and a Blunt. I am the man on the street.
This is the constant interrupter, Pharaoh King.
And finally not following Tim Dog from Be More Careful, the mad professor in the booth.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Conspiracy brothers, super villain,
Yeah.
mama's favorite, your grandmama's favorite, the universe's favorite, your ancestors' favorite. Fuck it, it's just everybody. Fuck it. I'll take that. Take that.
What's up, Juan? Hey, I just want y'all to
Juan.
know, panel. Juan looking tired. Juan looking tired after he found out he having another kid. He looking mad tired, son. He ain't getting no sleep, and the baby ain't even born yet.
Ooh, goddamn, Juan.
How many that make for Juan? How many that make for Juan now? Is he living up to his,
that's about
to his
17.
people's?
That's about
That I'm saying,
17,
is he living up to his people's traditions?
Juan, true this
I think
word.
Juan only got two. But this is third, right? This one third.
Yeah, but
It's
the dude
third,
ain't
right?
even 25 yet.
So you about to have ankle socks running around the house now?
Y'all motherfuckers wrong for that, man. Y'all wrong for that, man. Well,
You off
Juan
to a
said-
great start, Juan.
Juan said he can make a socket. Juan's stupid, man. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome y'all back to another great episode, and it's Friday. But if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always get down. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Man, Professor, ain't seen you in a while, so how was your day, my brother?
Man, I wish I still had time to make videos. I mean, God, that work is kicking my ass. And you know what's I have one thing about work when no matter where I work, I never get involved personally with people I work with.
Yeah.
And the shit that's going on right now, ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah. Tell all these youngsters stop fucking with the people you work with, but you know, they don't listen.
Oh,
Yeah. It is what it is. But Matt
that's
Professor,
the
I wish
military
you
way right there, boy. Shit.
exactly. Matt Professor, I wish you could make videos as well. Like I said in my video that I did last night with the Trump administration, you always got content. You always
Well,
got
see,
shit
bro,
to say.
let me tell you, like I told the fellas Wednesday, bro. I was writing a script, doing my research for this script, and I fucking fell asleep in the middle of that shit, bro. I'm like, you know what? This ain't for me no more. I can't hold down 2 jobs. Oh Lord.
It is trying
You
to.
ain't
I
got
tell
no
you that,
Jamaican
man.
to you.
Hell no. Nigga, I'm
You
pure
got
American.
I hear that, Matt Professor. I'm not mad at you. Okay, man. How was your day, my brother?
Fellas, I just want you to know I graduated from Ramadan last night. I'm back to normal. Man, it was nice just waking up and being able.
You said that like Ramadan, like you said that like you became a butterfly or some shit. I'm back to normal now, bro.
Yeah, I'm normal now, man. Look, I can eat regular food. I'm back on track. But I don't know. Today, I guess I got in that routine for 30 days, and I kind of still kept it down, you know. So, but other than that, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's just you wake up so many times. What this dude talking about?
Tell me you back up to 500 pounds.
God, I can't stand this dude. I ain't seen this motherfucker in 2 weeks. He's still talking shit.
Damn, having baby depressed him that much?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I can't wait to get back to work because there's a lot of work waiting on you.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But I'm glad that you made it through Ramadan. Pharaoh King, that means that we can smoke cigars and we get our drink on again. That's all I'm talking about.
Sir,
See what I'm saying?
Sir.
Get you back into your bag.
Get him back in slow, bro. You don't want to make his ass pass out for one sip.
Hell no, I'm on. Hey, I'm saying that. Hey, I'm going in deep. I'm gonna take his ass out. You gonna smoke? We gonna drink.
Say,
And fuck
bro,
all
say,
that.
bro, I need you to change that. I need you to change that terminology. That sounded kind of,
Hey,
that didn't
hey,
sound very manly.
hey, man, he keep talking that shit. Be like Mr. T.
Oh damn, bro, he calling you for Rupa
Both on
South,
you
bro.
tonight, boy.
There it is. Man, conspiracy brother, man. How was your day?
Oh man, pretty good. You know, it's Friday, so he never got no complaints to make it to
What
another
the hell are you
Friday.
talking about, Willy
Shit.
Wonka? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Veruca Salt,
seen Willy
girl
Wonka
who
with-
ate the
with the
blueberry
blueberry
and
girl?
turned into a blueberry.
Yeah,
Man, I ain't
yeah.
never watched.
Yeah, no, he say drink it looking like a Pepsi can. Because you gotta get him. I'll tell you, Pharaoh say that y'all can put on the boxing gloves. You don't want none.
Man, he's
You
scared,
go ahead
man.
and
He's,
leave him
hey,
alone.
listen, man, he a cowgirl fan. He ain't never gonna show up. So I ain't worried about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And conspiracy brother, understand, man. You say it's Friday and you ain't got nothing to complain about. You on this side of the dirt. Hey, nothing but enjoy yourself while you're here. I hear you, my brother. As for me, fellas, I took a half a day yesterday, went to the VA, got my teeth clean, and I took the day off as well. And I ain't
And
did
took
shit
half a
when
day.
I got
That's it.
no, yesterday I took half a day. Today I took a whole day. So I would
Oh,
have
so
got
they
my
haven't
car.
finished
I
the
get
rest of it today. Oh, okay.
hey, fuck you, man.
Hey, Super Billy. It's Super Billy. It took about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it did.
Wait, they threw that up there, man. Boy, wait, they threw that up there, boy. I tell you, boy.
Hey, he
Oh,
beat
way
me
to
to
throw
it
that
because
up
I was
there.
eating the same shit.
I missed that. I missed
I
out.
had 2
But yeah.
days off.
But no, I took the day off there. I had to go
A
register my
day for
cars,
one
man,
arch,
you know.
a day for the second arch.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Or, when it register my cars. And then, like I said, man, I went to the comic book store, trying to get back into comic books, went and bought me some more Absolute Batman, trying to catch up on that series. And also, look at my X-Men books that I used to have that I don't have anymore and see how much they went up in price. So I'm kicking my goddamn self. Every time I see one, I'm kicking my goddamn self. But it is what it is.
What's the
But
price?
you never know. You never know. But fellas, man, we got a good show. We got an entertaining show for y'all tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all stick around and enjoy the show. We're going to have some laughter. We're going to have some pain. And of course, we are always going to have some goddamn cursing because the Mad Professor is back. And I know
Yeah,
he
I'm
already
back. I'm
mad.
sorry. I'm gonna try to stop. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, that's right. And I know he's already mad because your boy said this about a former president giving him a call.
Look, for 47 years, no president was willing to do what I'm doing, and they should have done it a long time ago. It would have been a lot easier. There's no president that wanted to do it, and yet every president knew. I've spoken to a certain president, who I like, actually, a past president, former president. He said, I wish I did it. I wish I did, but they didn't do it. I'm doing it, yeah. Which president? I can't tell you that. I don't want to embarrass him. It would be very bad for his career, even though he's got no career left.
I just want to ask you about something very interesting that you said twice today. That you talked to another former president about the Iran strikes. Was it George W. Bush?
No,
Was it Bill Clinton?
I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Because
Barack Obama?
a member of a party, they have Trump derangement syndrome, all, but it's somebody that happens to like me, and I like that person who's a smart person. But that person said, I wish I did it.
Mad Professor, I'm coming to you first because you ain't been on in a while. And, we already going to start, telling why you mad. Tell them why you mad, that Mad Professor. But the first question I got for you, Mad Professor, is do you believe Donald Trump when he said a former president called him and said, I wish they had bombed Iran?
I don't believe his wife actually talks to him. So why the hell would a fucking another former president speak to his ass? I mean, this dude, he's such an inveterate liar. This fucking person, this guy can't stop lying at all. I mean, they spoke to me, but I can't tell you which one. Really? Your ass brag on every fucking thing you do, and now all of a sudden you're being modest about who told you they like what you're doing. No president would ever stupid enough, and it's what I said to somebody who's a maggot earlier this week. He's saying, well, Felon 47, because I'm not gonna say the nigga's name. Felon 47 is doing what no president for 47 years would do. I mean, Iran was developing a nuclear bomb. I'm like, either Iran's the fucking most incompetent terrorist organization in the world, or Israel has been lying for 47 fucking years. Which one is more true? I mean, the fact, like I said, that he always try to put his shit on other people by saying this person appreciates what I'm doing. What he's trying to do is change the narrative of, okay, I've done something stupid. I've done something stupid and I don't want to get in trouble for it. So this guy is backing me up, which is always a damn lie. Whenever you say somebody is saying something, you know he's a damn lie, because if someone was saying something that he liked, he would say who it was. He always does.
Yeah, exactly. Just like my man Johnson Chronic said, he was talking to himself in the mirror, 45 to 47.
Right.
Okay. What you got to say? What you got to say, Pharaoh?
Hey, he took the words right out of my mouth, man. I'm like, this joke. I'm gonna go to a Star Wars thing with Han Solo. He's having delusions of grandeur, talking to himself in the mirror. That's what he's doing. I mean, like Matt said, you have this unequivocally habit of lying, and then everybody else gives you the pass because they know that you're a liar. Then you notice he didn't say nothing to the people that was asking him questions because they were all white men. If there was a woman in there, she probably would have called somebody a freaking like you're a bad reporter or you're terrible, whatever. If it was a woman in there, I don't care if she's white or not. But I noticed it was just all men in there, and he didn't have nothing to say other than looking like a child behind the desk saying, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to embarrass anybody. You embarrassing yourself, because bitch, you talking about yourself.
Yeah. Somebody else said that too. I saw somebody else commented on a video that I did, and they said the exact same thing that you just said about the men asking him question, and he didn't say anything to him. And if it was a woman, he would have said the same thing that you say, you're a bad reporter, or call them out their name. Go ahead, Pharaoh. I mean to cut you off.
Because he did that with somebody in front of the helicopter the other day. You're a bad reporter, and walked the fuck off like a little child.
There it is. Goddamn. I got you. Conspiracy brother, man. Your thoughts. You already say he the entertainer in chief, but what are your thoughts on him saying that another president called him and said, hey, I wish I had a bomb in Iran? Do you believe him?
I believe him, yo. I believe he was talking to himself. He called himself on the White House phone. He was like, nah, you're doing a great job. I wish I did that 4 years ago. Yeah.
We should have did it 2016 to 2020. That's when he was president the first time. Yeah.
He was talking about himself. That's it. He just don't want to make his ass look even crazier because they already know he's starting to slide on the brain cell scale. So he's talking about himself. That's why he don't want to say it.
That's why he don't want to say it.
He's ready to praise somebody and throw somebody under the bus real quick. So
you're right.
Himself. That's all he's doing.
But what you saying that he pretty much said that he talked to himself by his actions,
Exactly.
You know damn well he ain't called Barack Obama. You know damn well that's one out of there. There's only other two more alive. So
3. There's 3 alive.
3?
Yeah, 3. George W. Bush, Obama.
My bad.
Damn. Pharaoh, you get the nigga, please. You try to kill them off before they die.
Hey, look, man.
Bad professor.
Hey, like they say about us, they all look the same. Shit.
Exactly. Bad professor. Should the public demand proof when a president makes claims involving former commander-in-chief, or is that just part of political rhetoric? Rhetoric. You're muted, Mad Professor. Uh-oh. Ain't been on in a while now. Shit ain't working.
Yeah, I turned on cough and forgot to turn that shit off. Anyway, I'm sorry.
All right. Go ahead.
But it's unfortunately part of political rhetoric that current presidents always refer to former presidents for one reason or another. The problem is with this guy, no living president would speak to his ass. None of them want to have a damn thing to do with him. And he got Bill Clinton dick in his mouth, so he can't really talk to him that much anyway. So, like I said, I don't understand why he has to lie about shit. Just say I made the decision. Although we all know Israel made the decision for him. He didn't make a decision on his own at all. Israel forced his sorry ass hand, and he so much admitted at that. He and the Secretary of Defense, I'll never say, wore Pete Keg's breath. They both were led by the nose into this war by Israel, and they can't admit to this. So they're trying to save face and make themselves seem like the big bad guys that they always wanted to be. knowing neither of them are alpha males at all. I don't give a damn what nobody says. I mean, Keg's breath, he showed what he was about when he gave that speech in front of the generals, and his all of his applause line fell flat because he doesn't understand that that's not part of the military decorum. Just like today, Felon 47 had the Navy athletic department in there and not understanding military decorum. So I mean, he doesn't know military tactics. No one he has working for him knows military tactics, and no one that he has working for him understands military decorum. So they all just need to. I wish the Republican Party and the Democrat Party would come together and get rid of these guys, because I mean, hell, my prices haven't gone down at all. They really haven't. And since this started, it's getting worse.
It's getting worse. And like I said, conspiracy brother, you always say that, he's the entertaining chief. But should he, if he says something about a former president, show proof? Or are you still going to want him to do what he does? And that is, I guess, entertain us. Your thoughts?
No, politicians don't show proof. All any of them do. So that's what they do. That's part of their repertoire of how they maneuver through the system. And part of their lies is they tell you what you think you want to hear. So he don't need to show no proof. Like I told you, I believe he was talking about himself. So
I believe you too. I believe him. You talk to yourself as well. What about you, Pharaoh King? Do he needs to show proof or say the person? Because it goes back to something I think either the math professor or you said. If a former president had called him, he would have shouted that person out because he loved being the focal point of anything. Or better yet, he want to embarrass that person. So do you think he needs to show proof when he says something about a former president?
Yeah, that's what Matt Professor alluded to. And I believe the word politician means professional liar, because you think about it, every time we get into a discussion, we always say they politicking. That's not a positive thing to say, you know? Yeah, you can't believe anything that's come out because they're lawyers. Lawyers lie. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they get paid to do, is lie, or whatever the case is. So at the same time, no, nobody's going to expect Donald Trump to ever tell the truth because he's never told the truth. And for him to know military decorum, he's a 5-time draft dodger. When the fuck is he ever going to have that? So he doesn't care about the military. He doesn't care about veterans. And this is a fucking, what was that movie with Matthew Broderick? Wasn't it War Games or some bullshit like that?
Yeah, War Games.
That's what this shit is with them. This is a fucking video game with people's real lives.
Yeah.
And at the same time, anybody that sits there and supports this based off of weapons of mass destruction, once again, 47 years, that hasn't come to light. And then, of course, everybody's going to say the presidents before that didn't have the balls. But at the same time, we don't have any health care here in this damn country, but you can find $200 billion to fund a war that's $1 billion a day, but you got people that are sick in America or United States, and the people that voted for Trump are the ones that really need it the most, and they're the stupid ones that's supporting this shit. They don't even understand it. Matter of fact, strap boots up and get your ass over there and fight this war, since you so on his dick so much. You got his dick in his mouth. Get over there, suck it from abroad, and help out the goddamn people that's over there. Why don't you do that?
Yeah, and Matt Professor, I don't know if you saw the interview on Tucker Carlson with Trump former, because he resigned, counterintelligence person.
Jenkins, can you put in on the conversation instead of spending time trying to goddamn be funny? Can you do that for once? Show some goddamn intellect instead of calling people names. Let's do that, Jenkins.
Gotcha. But Matt Professor, I don't know if you saw his former counterintelligence person, and basically he said that it's a lie that Iran was able to get a goddamn nuclear weapon within 2 weeks rather than 47 years. And he said if they wanted one, they would have had it by now, because they got the oil. They could have gave somebody all money to get a nuclear weapon. But he said that they was going by what Obama put in place and other president, that they didn't really want nuclear weapons. They just wanted to, I guess, live their life. So what are your thoughts on him saying that? And this is coming from inside Trump cabinet. He praised him at first, but then he said that he was weak once he resigned. He basically said that the president is lying, talking about it was an imminent threat coming from Iran. Your thoughts?
Well, see, the thing that pisses me off is all these people become honest once they leave. Why don't you do this honesty bit while you're there, where you can make a goddamn difference? Because it's just like all these Republicans that don't want to run anymore. All of a sudden they resign, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, and all of a sudden they become brave. And no, why don't you do this shit when it matters the most? While you're there, trying to steer these people in a certain direction. I'm trying to do I can't remember the word. I'm sorry, it's escaping me right now. Their policy.
I got you. I got a simple word, but they flip flopping.
Well, yeah. I mean, but when you're able to sit there and affect policy, why don't you be that damn brave? And like I said, we all know the truth of this matter. We all know that this guy we all know that they were lying to do this shit. And the problem I have with it is you have them sitting up there doing this shit and saying, and in one instance saying, we're not putting American boots on the ground, but you're sending 2,500 Marines to the oil island, they'll call it. You've sank all their Navy vessels. You've gotten rid of their Air Force and all their anti-aircraft battery. But we just lost an F-35 to one of their anti-aircraft battery, and you're begging other countries for help. You see, the problem with these guys, again, is they don't know what they're doing. They can't govern. They can't plan for a war because, again, they weren't supposed to be in it. And the problem is he tore up every deal he's torn up and then he's re-signed was the same shit he already had. He just wanted to put his damn name on it. And then with Iran, he just wanted to they're giving the game away when if you notice since this bullshit started, all of them are saying, oh, President Felon 47 is ruling by energy dominance. That's what it's all about. It's just like with Venezuela. It's just like what they're doing to Cuba because they're starving the country of Cuba out of existence.
They're starving out of existence. Yeah.
So they're just doing shit because he wants to be a dominant force in the world. For some reason, he just has to put more of his name across this world than he deserves, and he's going about it in the stupidest fucking way. And in the meantime, we're all suffering for it. Him and his cronies don't give a shit about it. They're making the money. That's why the asshole, I want to say Scott Bessent the other day said, it's worth it for Americans to pay $1 more in gas. Bitch, what?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah. And you know, and just like me, I only put $25 in my vehicle, enough to get me to work. And that 25 don't stretch as long, don't stretch as far as it used to. You put your head down on you want, Pharaoh. I'll tell you what it is. I put $25.
So now we know why you only went to work 4 days out the week.
Exactly. Because I need to make it to I made it to the weekend.
Say gas price is gonna push your ass in the early retirement.
Gas, it's gonna have me walking to work. Shit. But seriously, brother, do you agree with what Matt Professor just said, that these politicians, they follow the game? You know, long as Trump is saying what they want to hear, but as soon as they get out, they switch up and then they start telling the truth. Why not tell the truth? Why are you in that position to make a change? Your thoughts?
Because they're gonna get kicked out of that position as soon as they start talking. So all they really can do is wait. Because as soon as they start saying so, you know, he ain't got no problem with firing the motherfucker or putting the motherfucker feet on the fire. So, you know, they're doing what they do. But like I told you, man, this war is the same playbook we went through with the Bushes. It's the same shit. They got this, so we're gonna go get it. We're gonna get them. So
you gotta feed the horse.
Same shit, just different characters.
Yeah, you got that right. No, because I'm not getting a horse. Because like the Matt Professor said, you got to feed them, and that's one more mouth to feed. And shit, I'm good.
I just let them graze in the backyard, man. Let them graze around.
No, horses don't eat grass like that.
That shit all dirt.
Don't eat.
Bullshit. The guy just came and sprayed my grass the other goddamn day. Don't tell that lie.
Remember when Mom had the horses in her backyard and they didn't eat the grass, but the donkeys did?
Yeah,
Nah, they had the green onions back there. That's what they was eating. They had a bunch of green onions back there.
I ain't got no green onions. But coming to you, Pharaoh K, man, the same thing. Let the math professor say, why do these guys wait till they get out of office or not run for office again to start speaking the truth? And just like Conspiracy Brothers say, we know that Donald Trump probably gonna kick them out, but it will make him look bad by keep firing these people because everything that he does is not the right way. And somebody should at least speak up and say, hey, sir, it's time for you to, toe the line and tell the American people the actual truth. Your thought?
I'm going off the supervillain because he fired all the people that was in charge of the military. So now you got all these knuckleheads that think they knew what they was doing, that didn't have any command experience, that got promoted to fill the slots that are doing his bidding. And they fucking up. So at the same time, that's why things are going awry because all the leadership have left or quit or retired or whatever the case is, and now you got people's lives in jeopardy because of your stupid decisions of firing people just because they don't want to do your bidding. And those are the people that you actually needed to rely on to put your name on the buildings if you really wanted to, because they would have went about it a different way. And they wouldn't have been, all this bullshit that's going on. But once again, nobody's going to follow illegal laws or orders in order to make you look like a good person. That's not how it works. And of course, they're not going to talk bad about it, because they probably on them damn Epstein files too. Half of these motherfuckers. So why not get out while they're ahead? You know what I'm saying? Can't say nothing if I'm not there. If I'm not there, so I would say 9 times out of 10, all this shit is going awry because there's no true leadership. All the old leadership is gone. New leadership doesn't know how to really control what's happening, and nobody knew what Iran was going to do, because Iran's not going to sit out there like Trump and tell you the fucking plans before it happens. Just what was it? I think when the first Bush went into Iraq. They took them 3 to 4 weeks to clear mines out of the Strait of Hormuz. You think they didn't put the mines right back after the war? Yeah. So they're not going to be able to go through without guidance from Iran.
But Iran, they're only attacking certain ships. They're not attacking China. If they don't have anything to do with this situation, I'm just saying, I'm agreeing with you. Agreeing with you. Yeah. They're only attacking certain ships, but I totally agree with you. And Matt Professor, before we go, I want a quick round. Just a quick answer. Pharaoh brought it up. Does this just show the bad leadership on Donald Trump's part because of the fact that he got into the situation? He also said that he threw some of his cabinet members under the rug because he didn't really talk to his intelligence. He said that he got information from like Lindsey Graham, Hexel, Marco Rubio, and those guys came up with the decision with Benjamin Netanyahu to get into the situation. So is it a bad leadership part on his part by not listening to the top people like his counterintelligence person that basically said that Iran didn't have capabilities of making a nuclear weapon? Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, look at his businesses. When has he ever been a good leader? I mean, every one of his businesses that he built for himself, except for this political grift, has failed. I mean, the stupidity of it all is the guy that resigned now and is out on the Chitlin circuit, as it were. Is the one who was telling them, hey, in fact, Pam Bondi at one point said, I mean, not Pam Bondi, Tulsi Gabbard at one point said, Iran, the Ayatollah, religiously does not believe in something like a nuclear weapon. He'll make all conventional weapons in the world, but nuclear weapons is something his religious sect will not allow him to do. And then you often kill him. It's just like killing. It's just like he brags about killing that general whose name I don't remember right now, even though that general was the one fucking fighting ISIS for America. I mean, the man is stupid. He just is.
And the fact and the matter, and a lot of people don't know, we are the one that put Iran in the position that they're in.
Correct.
Because we put the Shah of Iran in position to get the oil. And then once the Shah got out of there,
America and the UK.
That's right. They put the Shah of Iran in position to run Iran.
It's always
And then what happened? They took all the goddamn oil, and then the Iranian people were like, no, we want our shit back. That's what happened. And then that's how they got the
they overthrew the last democratically elected leaders, even though they were puppets of America and UK. And that's when the Ayatollahs came into power. I want to say it was 74.
There it is, boy. See, boy, the man on the street be getting that knowledge. Let me give myself a bomb.
Maybe we shouldn't use bombs right now. Need to save our shit.
You're right about that, man. My brothers, man, switching topics, man.
Hey,
like I say,
bombs, don't use missiles.
Don't use missile. I should have had a missile on here. We gonna switch topic because this guy, he shot a missile. Well, they tried to shoot a missile, but he turned around and he actually won their conspiracy, brother.
The rapper known as Afro Man is celebrating after a jury sided with him in a lawsuit brought by sheriff's deputies in Ohio, who claimed he was wrong to mock them in music videos.
We did it, America! Yeah, we did it! Freedom of speech! Right on!
The dispute dates back to 2022 when deputies raided his house as part of a drug case. No charges were filed, but Afro Man, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, protested, saying the deputies damaged his home.
Mama's living pound cake.
He then made a music video using home surveillance footage of the raid. The deputies sued, accusing Foreman of using their likeness without permission.
It made the sheriff want to put down his gun and cut him a slice. Of what?
The deputies say Foreman's insults in the video caused them mental distress and led to harassment and death threats. They demanded millions of dollars in damages.
He said it like they were facts. The tears, the agony from some of these witnesses, don't forget that.
But Foreman's lawyers argued the deputies are public figures subject to public scrutiny, calling this a case of free speech and saying this about his client.
Look at that suit. Does this look like a man who thinks that everybody's going to assume that everything he's saying is fact? This is a reasonable person in the eyes of the community is going to say, it's a song. It's a joke.
After hours of deliberations, the jury finding in favor of Foreman.
This suit stands for the freedom of speech and the American dream.
The American dream. I'm sorry, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's one of my favorite rap songs. It really is.
What? Lemon Cake?
Because I got high.
That's
my jam, son. I listen to that shit. I used to listen to that shit every day.
It's in my rotation as well. Conspiracy brother, man. When you look at
of course, start with him. Of course, you start with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with him. When you look at Afro Man turning a police raid into music videos and content, is that an artistic expression or is exploitation of his serious situation? And we talked about this when it first happened. I remember we talked about this when they broke down his gate and all this stuff, and he turned it into, I guess, a situation like this. So, your thoughts?
It's his video footage. Hell, y'all went into his house, but I'm just happy to see that the police are being held responsible. Well, I don't think they're being held because they sued him, but it's still shit. It's freedom of speech. He wasn't happy with them coming to his home, and he put them on blast. Shit, hey, like you said, they're public figures, so they are up for scrutiny of their jobs and what they do. So shit, freedom of speech. He ain't like he threatened them or nothing. Yeah, shit. I think the guy really wanted the pound cake, and he probably pissed about it. He ain't gonna get that slice while he was there, and now he got to relive the video every time he see the cake. He like, God damn, I should have got that motherfucking cake. Goddamn cake. Looking like Rihanna and Chris Brown. Cake.
Well, hey, man, Professor, before I come to you, I saw a comment, and the guy was like, if that was him, because the guy was like, they keep sending me pound cake. He was like, if that was me, I'm glad to get free pound cake or lemon cake every goddamn day. That's free. I ain't got to go out there and buy it. And then there was the lady that's in there. He did a video about her, and she was on the stand crying because she was saying that her kids was basically being harassed about the video. And then he made a great point. He said that when they raided his house, what about his kids? His kids was scared for their life.
They were there.
The police didn't, they didn't think about his kids. So why should he feel some type of way because he did a video, and then again, like Conspiracy Brother said, they sued him. He didn't sue the department to try to get his property fixed. So, Matt Professor,
Well,
same
actually,
question.
he did. Actually, he did.
He did? Okay.
Yeah, he did. That was the first part. That was the first part of the lawsuit was getting the repairs to his property.
Okay.
But the problem, the thing of it is, police and politicians are some of the softest willed fucking people on the planet that control everything we do. And it's just like now they're passing laws in states where if police are doing wrong, you can't videotape, you can't record them. You can't be within a certain amount of feet of them to hear what they're saying. I mean, if my thing is, if police are that brave to do shit wrong, they should be that stand-up-ish when they do that shit wrong and somebody catches their ass. And the fact that these guys sued him for defamation, which is the stupidest thing you can sue somebody for nowadays, defamation. It's not easy to prove. And again, you are police. You went into his house where he has camera equipment, and they didn't show in that video, but in part of the trial, they talked about when they shut off the cameras that was in his house.
Exactly.
So, I mean, they know they were doing wrong because they were stealing his shit. They were destroying his shit and stealing his shit. So they know they were wrong. And the real cop that brought this up, the real police officer that brought this lawsuit up, I can't remember his name. It's because Afro Man, in one of the songs that he made about it, he said that he fucked his wife. So he's like, he didn't have sex in my life. And that was what one of Afro Man's lawyers asked on cross-examination. Does anybody believe that this man right here had sex with your wife? Well, no, then shut up. I mean, it was just stupid. It was just stupid shit after stupid shit like that, man. This was, to me, this is just justice. I laughed the whole damn time I read this. I'm sorry, I did.
I laughed as well, that Pharaoh King, man, because like I said, we talked about this before, and Mad Professor, you made a great point. They came on his property, and so did Conspiracy Brother. That was his video. You know what I'm saying? So I can use my video from my camera to do what the hell I want to do with it. Y'all, and then I think it was somebody. It was a whatever the word is. They say that he had drugs or whatever, and he was trafficking. I believe that's what they said. Right. And they went in, and then he said they didn't even apologize. So, your thoughts on the situation here, Pharaoh?
I would say to the one police officer that kids are being harassed. Well, welcome to being black, because you went in there and harassed his whole family, and now you want to be. You felt like your privilege was violated after your husband went in there, and basically made it. Try to make his husband make their dad look bad, like he was a bad person. And like you said, you had they didn't have any evidence to go in there. It was just by hearsay.
Yeah, hearsay.
It's by hearsay. Yeah. And so they I think it was also the wrong house, if I read correctly. It was the wrong house, and they happened to be home. So once again, you step on a man's
probable
property,
cause. I'm
you
sorry,
got
Pharaoh.
them, huh?
I think you're thinking probable cause.
Right. Okay. And you go in there, you get filmed. Now you feel bad, and lose some weight. Goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you police officers, lose some goddamn weight.
Wanted that pound cake, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say you wanted that pound cake.
Then you want to look at the camera.
He did a double take. He did a double take. He did a double take. He like,
you look at the cake. Look at the cake. Look at the camera. Look back at the cake. Hey man, turn the goddamn camera off, man. I need this cake. So I'm just saying, with that look right there, you knew you had no business being in that man's house.
I got you. You're right about that. Well, coming back to you, Conspiracy Brother. Does this case highlight a bigger issue about accountability, both for the police department and for the artists like Afro Man?
More for the police, because police have almost free will to do as they please with no repercussions, it seems like, most of the time.
What is that? What is totally autonomy, Mad Professor? Is that what it's called? Totally autonomy?
No.
What's the word that they have? Okay, immunity. Think about it. They come back.
What? Go ahead. Super.
Yeah, they come to you. Go ahead, Conspiracy Brother. I mean to cut you off.
But yeah, they've had the
qualified immunity.
Yeah,
there it is.
They've had privileges far too long to do what they want, and now that people have video equipment to catch them, now all of a sudden it's an issue, because y'all been getting away with this shit for years against people who don't really, it's your word against the police, and people usually like to go with the word of the police because they supposed to be the truthful and law-abiding and all these things, when we know that's far from the truth from so many previous encounters with people dealing with the police. So to me, it's a great thing that they being held accountable for their actions. And I think any state that stops you from recording the police, again, that's some political shit. That's some shit that they doing because they know they do dirt.
But that situation, Matt Professor, like they say, they're stopping you from recording. They're trying to turn this to a Nazi state. It's another word for it, but they're trying to turn it to a Nazi state. But do you agree with what he just said? Does this case highlight a bigger issue about accountability, both for the police department and for the artists like our Afro Man?
Well, it all goes to accountability of police, because again, as an artist, you have First Amendment rights. You can do almost anything as an artist. And the fact that they wanted to use his song against him, and I mean, it's amazing. Only black people get songs used against them. I mean, you have Ted Nugent and fucking Kid Rock talking about fucking 13-year-old girls. And that's not evidence of them wanting a fucking 13-year-old girl or of a crime. But a person in a rap song talking about drugs, all of a sudden that's evidence of a crime that they've committed. So again,
and Matt Professor, and just like the Afro Man said, you want to put your gun down and have a piece of that lemon pound cake. He must have hit a nerve. He must have hit a nerve.
No, he hit a nerve because that was a fat ass looking at that cake. That's just like if I walk into a bakery, they like, oh yeah, he come. Get it ready, fellas. Get it ready. Let's get the boxes.
He about to make a sale, eh?
Right.
He about to make a sale.
And I go in and order a fucking tart. What the fuck you talking about a tart? You don't want these donuts back here, bro?
Hey, no, they be looking at you like, Negro, please.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all sell bananas in here. But anyway, like I said, it's about police wanting to not have accountability and having that qualified immunity count for every single action they take. It's just like with the Supreme Court saying Felon 47 and every other president has immunity from anything that they do when they classify something as presidential.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you see what Joe just said on Pharaoh Kane. Do you agree with what he said? He said basically ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun in this situation because they got caught dead to the wrong. Your thoughts?
Oh man, like you said, they thought they was gonna go in scot-free, fucked and rough this dude's house up, and do whatever they want and come out and have no repercussions or whatever the case is. But they went in without. Did they even have a warrant? They just went in there and raided
it. They had a
no not warrant. I thought they had a no not warrant.
They had a warrant.
No not
read that part.
Yeah.
So like you said, this. Thank God for social media and video. To catch people in the lies. Right then. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Coming back to you on Conspiracy Brother, to round this topic up. At the end of the day, who actually wins in a case like this? The artist, law enforcement, or the court or public opinion? Your thoughts?
The artists and the court of public opinion, because this helps people to see the true nature of what goes on with some of these raids. Because I'm sure there's probably been millions of raids that have taken place where they found nothing and left scot-free, and nothing was done. So again, this brings light to situations where there's a lot of people who don't have cameras, who can't put them on blast, and the only thing they can do is try and say something. But if you ain't got no proof, ain't nobody gonna believe shit. Especially when it comes to the police, they always have first right of believability, I guess you could call it, because they're supposed to be the ones doing the right thing at all times. But we've learned for many years that that's not always the case.
Yeah, and Matt Professor, Conspiracy Brother just made a great point, because there's been years and years of people of color and people of not of color saying that the police did something, but now they're being held accountable for their action. So the same question at the end of the day, who's actually wins in a case like this? The artist, law enforcement, or the court of public opinion?
Well, I'm gonna back up what Supervillain said, and I'm going to actually add that law enforcement can be a winner of this if they fucking learn from it. If and that's the problem that they have is that's why like most police forces with body cameras they're not allowed to turn their body cameras off at any time while they're on the clock and on patrol. But others, they're allowed to turn them on only when they're doing something. So I mean, like I said, law enforcement should win in this if they start allowing themselves to be videoed doing the right goddamn thing. Because again, your boy turned lemon pound cake into money, and the cops in this should learn from this. Hopefully they will, but they probably won't. So everybody's a winner in this if they all play it right.
Yeah. Pharaoh King, your thoughts?
I'm gonna add to that with you guys saying that they're trying to make laws, to ban recording, that the artists won because now that they're doing wrong and they're making laws to protect the ones that's doing bad. So the police officers. So with that being said, this is always going to be a winner for the victim. As long as they keep doing the recording, whatever. But like you said, if you got to make laws to ban it or whatever case, or be within a certain distance, then that means you're protecting the people that are fucked up. So
exactly.
So what kind of politicians y'all got in y'all state and what y'all voted for. So
yeah, it is what it is, man. And it's just one of those situations where I'm glad to see that Afro Man did what he did. And like y'all say, he took lemonade and turned it into some money, because he said the money that he generated from the video that he did, of course, paid for the damages to his house. And also, I agree with what he says, that his kids was harassed. They were scared. Y'all didn't think about my kids, so why should I think about yours? My kids had guns, I guess, drawn on them. Your kids just have to watch a video and they're being mocked.
Everybody doing their job. They was doing their job and he did his job. So what's the problem?
And
rapper got
didn't he get money from the city too? He got money from the city too, didn't he?
I don't know.
I'm not sure he did.
I don't know.
I think
if
he got like
$100,000
from the city.
I don't remember. I'll be honest.
I don't remember that either. It could be correct, but if I was Afro Man, I would send all those officers a pound cake, a lemon pound cake, and tell them thank you for your service. That's what I would have did.
Don't send them a goddamn thing. No, don't send them
Fellas,
shit.
man.
Don't send them nothing.
Fellas, moving on, man. Moving on. We saw that my man Michael B. Jordan won the Oscar. He's the 7th person of color to win the Oscar best
leading man
or woman, because Halle Berry was the only other woman, I believe, the only woman that won it for the leading role. For best role, the best actor role, I guess that's what they call it.
Best actor.
So Michael B. Jordan is the 7th, and a lot of people are happy that he won it, except for this coon, Pharaoh King.
I want to play you the clip from Michael B. Jordan thanking everybody and the shoulders that he stood on. And this isn't a horrible speech. This is just a small excerpt from it. But I do have a problem with it. Play side 3.
Stand here because of the people that came before me. Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, Jamie Foxx, Forrest Whitaker, Will Smith, and to be amongst those giants, amongst those greats, amongst my ancestors, amongst my guys. Thank you, everybody in this room and everybody at home, for supporting me over my career. I feel it. I know you guys want me to do well, and I want to do that because you guys bet on me. So thank you for keep betting on me. And I'm gonna keep stepping up, and I'm gonna keep being the best version of myself I could be. So I just want to say thank you for everybody in this room that had something to do with my success. I love you guys.
Everybody in this room that had something to do with his success, and he rattles off this group of black actors that have won. And you're telling me that in 2026, the only people that can inspire black kids are other black people? I don't get this. This is so limiting. White people get to be inspired by any and everybody. There's a white kid right now today that's sitting around saying, hey, I want to be like LeBron James, or I want to be like Michael Jordan, or I want to be like Michael B. Jordan. They get access to be inspired by whatever human being is on the planet. Their options for inspiration are limitless. We're telling black kids subtly and straightforwardly that the only people that can inspire you are other black people. That wasn't my existence.
Earl King, man, when Jason Whitlock says young black kids are limited if they're only inspired by black Americans or black people in general, is that a call to broaden horizon or dismissal or cultural identity? Your thoughts?
Everything come out of Shitlock's mouth is just like Donald Trump. He's a piece of shit himself. And he said there, you name a white person that we can look up to as black people and say we want to be like, and then maybe I'll stand back. But for him to say white folks want to be like, you know, black people or black athletes or whatever, you goddamn right, because we're best at it. So with that being said,
with the culture.
Remember I said that. I said
yeah.
Black culture is American culture, which makes it the culture. So they've been freaking living off of us ever since they've been bombing our goddamn cities because they know that we can do it. Once again, we had money during the Great Depression because we couldn't put our monies in the bank. Thank God they didn't let us put our money in the bank. So with that being said, they know what we are. Why would we want to look up to people that keep suppressing us? Who the fuck are we looking up to?
Yeah, exactly. You know, in this statement, you know, I had to cut it down because it was kind of long there on Conspiracy Brother. Yeah. He said that he, you know, I'm paraphrasing here. He said that when he, I guess, 1984, he saw this guy for the Chicago Tribune, and that's what he wanted to emulate it. And he was a white man, not a sports journalist, but he was inspired by that person. So you could be inspired by that person, but from what he just said, is he wrong in what he's saying when he say that young black kids are limited because they only look up to black athletes, actors, or whoever to be inspired by, and white kids got the whole plethora to envy or be inspired by? Your thoughts?
Well, first thing I want to say, fuck an Oscar. Who cares who win that shit? It ain't nothing but an award given by motherfuckers who we ain't got nothing to do with that shit. So who really gives a fuck how many black people got and how many white? It's for a fucking movie. So I really don't give zero shits about that. It's not even that important. They ain't did nothing to change the world besides fucking act. So that's not that big of a deal. And I can count. I understand. And I understand where he's coming from. What he's saying is, but yeah, it's a like I said, like he said, he had somebody that he looked up to that wasn't black. So what I guess what he's saying is that there's more options than just saying, you know, the how you just said only the black people that came before him when there was other white actors that he may have watched as well that helped him in acting. So I can kind of understand the point he's trying to make, that it's more than just our culture that people can pull from to grab inspiration. So I kind of understand what he's saying. Again, when you know, you got to be a little more eloquent with your words and how you maneuver your words when you're talking to a broad amount of people. But at the same time, I get what he's saying. You know, I don't have no issue with it. But again, we are looked up to as the standard, even though we're not considered the standard. We're considered below the standard, but we still looked up to as the standard. And that's how great, you know, it is to be what we are. Is that you can be placed at the bottom, but people will look at you like you at the top, even though everybody else try to place you at the bottom. So I understand what he's saying, and fuck the Oscars, fuck all them awards. They ain't nothing but fucking awards for rich people and actors and all them other motherfuckers who really ain't doing shit to provide any service but entertainment. Shit, we need to get an award. Fuck, we entertain the motherfuckers on here.
Give us our goddamn award. Shit.
Give us what is the Webby? We want a little Webby and a little Bootsy.
Get us a Webby. Yeah, get us a Webby. Matt Professor, I hear what you saying, Conspiracy Brother, about the angle about other actors that may have influenced Michael B. Jordan. But Matt Professor, he was basically uplifting the other six because this is the 98th year of the Oscar. And there has only been, until Michael B. Jordan, he become the 7th. That means that 91 years of film industry, everybody been white, not black.
It's their industry, so why you?
No,
Why we
I'm not-
surprised?
No,
It's their
see,
industry.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that
Go
gets
ahead.
lost in what Shitlock has to say, and
Go ahead,
why
my
you
brother.
why you can agree with what he says that black kids should be able to look up to other people. Who the fuck said they don't? See, he's bringing up the people who influenced him, not the fucking people, Shitlock, that influenced you. Nobody fucking cares who influenced you. Okay, that's not damn one. Two, only mad that another cookie cutter ass A Grievance of a White Man movie lost. It's the reason why fucking Joker was as popular as it was, because it was a white man doing shit to show his aggrievement to society, and white people love seeing that shit. It's what I said going into this year. I didn't get. I don't think I had a chance to get on during the award season and bring up Sinners and all this, but I've said it before about other things. White people, some white people don't like being the villain of the story, even when they're the fucking villain. So, and that's the problem that a lot of them had with Sinners. Is it was the movie. I finally watched it about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and I thought it was brilliantly done. It was an allegory of American society. They love what we bring to society. They don't fucking love us. That's what the movie was about. And the fact that, again, Michael B. Jordan is talking about his influences, his idols, the people he looked up to that look like him. There ain't a fucking thing wrong with that. You can look, I mean, until 20 years ago, not 20 years ago, I'm sorry, until about 10 years ago, what black kid could look up to a president? Or more than 10 years at this point. I'm sorry. It has been almost 20 years since Obama was in office.
It's almost 20 years.
Until Obama got in office, what could a black kid look up to as a president? They had fucking nothing to look up to because all of them looked the same. So again, Shitlock, shut your pork chop eating ass up. Please shut the fuck up, my guy. I do. That dude pisses me off more than Felon 47, because what he does is, like, he tries to add intellect to his racism, and he's not even fucking intellect. He's not smart at all. He just tries to get onto white aggrievement to get money. He's a grifter.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that one guy, that old black dude that always rage baits. What's his name? The one that has that fucked up voice.
Oh, you talking about Dr. Umar?
No,
Umar?
Older black guy.
You talking
about Pat? Oh, what's his name? Oh, what's his name? I can't stand that motherfucker.
Gay minister.
Because I can't stand him.
Oh yeah, he's a minister. I can't stand that bitch either. Oh my goodness, what's his name?
I could see that ugly ass face.
I can see his face too. I can see his face.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that motherfucking face, man.
He reminds me of that guy. But can I add before you start talking Man on Street? Another thing that I would say to Shitlock is, I'm gonna do what Denzel Washington said. You can only be who you are because directors will direct the movie based off of their life experiences, right?
Not
right. So with that being said, we know what it's like when that hot comb hits your hair. A white person does not.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We know what the kitchen smells like when grandma and them cooking. A white person does not. So why would I go look up to somebody who made it from another culture when I have my role models right here at home?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And then those are the people that we see that broke the barriers for us to make it to a certain level of life. I'm not saying certain circumstances where a white person might have rescued you or helped you because you was in an orphanage or things like that. That goes without saying. But if you have a sustainment or you have a support at home, why would I need to go look outside of my support?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what those people are. I don't know that culture. So
yeah, exactly. And the person we're thinking about is Jesse Peterson. Jesse Peterson.
That's right.
That's what we're thinking about. That's the big. Now that's the biggest coon of all coons. And I'm waiting to do a video on this bitch ass, but the motherfucker get me so mad I can't focus because I want to cuss the whole video.
I'm telling you. It goes him and then Shitlock.
Yeah. And Conspiracy Brother, I heard what you say, but answer me this. Who has more impact on a child's future? Representation that reflect them or inspiration that challenge them to think beyond their environment?
I would say inspiration that challenges them to think. And again, that can come from anyone. It doesn't have to necessarily, again, that's what skin color, sex, all those things go out the window, because somebody can inspire you regardless of what they look like, what they, so again, it's what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know.
That's a double-edged sword right there, man.
Yeah, it's a fine line that you're trying to walk. It's a fine line that you're trying to walk.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
You gather inspiration, but like I said, I understand what Michael B. Jordan's point is of pointing out those specific people, because in that industry,
in this field,
we don't get the representation that we should. But then again, another award goes to a black man in the movie killing up people. So Denzel got his off of being a bad cop.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man, you're giving it to us, but is it something uplifting? Is it something?
You say that, but most of them are mad that Leonardo DiCaprio didn't win for a movie where he was killing a bunch of white people. So see, that's my point about the whole damn thing, is they're mad at one movie that its only point was violence. And that's another one battle after another, which I watched and I enjoyed it. But like I said, I've seen that fucking movie before. It's not a new concept. And yes, a lot of people are saying Sinners had its backing, had story backing from Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, yeah, you can see that, but it was slightly different. And the problem I have with it is the whole movie was a tribute to Black America and what we've added to culture, especially in the scene where your boy is singing in the juke joint, and you see African dancers, you see jazz performers, you see this, you see that. That was all part hip hop. That was all part of Black American culture that spread around the world. So, and that's part of that one scene right there is what pisses most of these racist people off. If you watch a lot of their videos about the movie, that scene right there pisses them off more than any other scene in the movie. And that's a problem for them, because again, like Jenkins said, Black culture is global culture. They have these motherfuckers like Kai Cenat who went to China sitting up there shitting on Black culture while these Chinese motherfuckers were rapping. So, dude, I mean, it like I said, it just goes to the point where we can't celebrate ourselves. We can never fucking celebrate ourselves. We always have to be told, "Hey, boys, stay in your place." It's just like Black athletes have to be fucking humble while white athletes get to pound their chest and talk about how great they are.
Yeah, or better yet, like Beyonce couldn't do a country album, and she's from Houston.
And Black people created fucking country music. I mean, come on,
it didn't make no sense. Yeah. Pharaoh, your thoughts, man?
But don't forget, there's a lot of symbolism in that movie as well. Especially the car that they had was from a Black automaker.
Right.
They didn't. They had stuff in there in that movie that white folks just didn't understand. That's why they hated it so much.
Yeah.
And they could have gave it to Marlon Wayans for him, because I think he did a great job acting in that movie. That was probably Marlon Wayans' best role he ever played, and I think he could have got the award for that. So,
then with Jason Whitlock, man, it seems as though that he's always trying to downplay somebody greatness. Yeah, Black accomplishment, and then he made something. The video was long. He was talking about DEI, and he said that if we had to diversify some of the great movies, he said like The Godfather. He said it won't be The Godfather. And I say to myself, of course it won't be The Godfather, because The Godfather is based around Italians. I don't know too many Black Italians.
Such a stupid ass, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know too many Black Italians.
Why I say about him. He grifts to the point of fucking stupidity.
Yeah. I just didn't get it, man. But like I say, representation, it makes a person of color, especially like you say, Matt Professor. You can look at Barack Obama, and a young person could say, "Yeah, I could be that." Not saying that they can't aspire to be like a Bill Gates or somebody else to invent something or something like that. But when you look at a person that looks just like you, and you see that they achieve greatness, that makes you feel something within you. That just like your kids. I hate to say, just like your kids. When your kids look at you and they see that you achieve something, and I mean something of greatness, oh man, they tell everybody, my dad could do this.
Right.
And even if it just changed a tire, my dad could change a tire. He changed all 4 tires. I'm just saying, it's something simple as that, especially at young kids. Go ahead, Farrell.
Yeah. So Matt Professor said, with the Barack Obama, look how many young black politicians has come out since Obama was president. Look how many are out there now. And we talking about in their 20s, because they were young when they saw him. So now they're in their mid to late 20s, and that's what you see that's going with Congress right now. So yes,
I'm
somebody
sorry, I have a
look
Charlie
like
horse
us.
like a motherfucker right now.
Was that
all this damn work?
Charlie horse.
Yeah,
Charlie horse. Motherfucker used to work it. That kick it in.
Hey, so the car that was in Sinners, the car that was in Sinners was from C.R. Patterson and Sons. So if anybody want to look up their history, of course they were slaves, but they was one of the first luxury vehicles that was out there. It was on the market. C.R. Patterson and Sons.
All right. I got one more topic. I got 2 exactly, but I'll say this one for another time. But we're going to talk about this motherfucker right here. Mad Professor, we love talking about the church. But this motherfucker right here want to see your tax returns.
Next week, I am asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax returns so that I can review them. I'm going to put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday morning. Amen. It's tight, but it's right.
Now, Professor, he could put a stop to this. So bring your goddamn tax returns from the church.
Well,
what you got to say about it, man,
honestly,
Professor?
That's not new. That isn't new. No,
Okay.
There's a church here in New Orleans that had been doing, I don't know if they still do it, but there was rumors that they had been doing this shit in the 80s and 90s. And it was one of the biggest black churches in the city, Greater St. Stephen's, led by Bishop Paul S. Morton. So I know you guys heard of it.
He's still in charge.
Yeah, he's still kicking it. Like I said, I was never a member of the church, but I know people who was and said that Morton Bishop Morton would do the same thing. He wanted to see tax returns and W-2 so you could make sure you was giving your 10%. So like I said, that's not new. That's not new, unfortunately, for the black church. It's not.
Okay. Well, but I hate to say this, man, Professor, but now you got these YNs. And it's something different now, though. Ain't like the old folks back in the day. So, Pharaoh, the pastor want to see your W-2. Make sure that you ain't cheating the church. Your thoughts?
I'll be going to a different church. You ain't got to see shit of mine. This is my shit. I'm gonna give you what I got in my pocket. If you don't like that, kick rocks, bitch. So, and that's exactly how I tell them. Praise the Lord. Know what I mean?
Amen. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
What you got to say about conspiracy, bro?
See, this is the problem with the church. They're too forward. If you say bring your tax returns, I got somebody who can review them to make sure you're getting what you're supposed to get. Now I know what you're getting, and you don't feel violated by me offering this free service for you to come and have your tax reviewed by my special tax assistant who used to be my ex-lover. Now you could come and do that, but see, they so greedy with what they want. They just gonna they so greedy. They greedy. It's all about money.
Civilian, hell no.
Yeah.
Say, bro, if you're gonna do something, man, do it with the purpose of at least looking like you fucking trying to help people versus you just want to dig in their pockets. Make it look like you're trying to be.
So conspiracy about what you basically saying is you get more with honey than vinegar. You get more bees with honey than vinegar.
Yeah,
and that's what he did.
Bring your shit because y'all ain't giving me my motherfucking money. That's essentially what
he just said.
Out there saying.
Yeah.
Instead of being, hey, I know some of y'all got your tax returns. Let us review them, make sure you got all what you deserve, so you can give properly to the Lord. See, they don't know how to word shit because they so hungry now. They greedy. It's been in their history for so long that they just fuck it. Give me your fucking again. I'm telling you, they're gonna start having the bishops holding guns to people's head when they walk through. Bitch, what the funds? Bitch, give it up. Because essentially that's what they're trying to do is rob people just in a different way. They're just trying to rob motherfuckers a different way.
Man, that's just as bad as the dude. That's just as bad as the dude that had the ushers lock everybody in until they gave up $2,000. Man,
Yeah,
the fuck.
well, that's just as bad as I don't want to just talk about the brothers and sisters, but there was a white guy, a white woman. She said that before they leave, she wanted to raise over $100,000, and she said that she told the people that was in the congregation, I need everybody to reach down and pull out your debit card or whatever you could give $2,000 from everybody. So you know what I'm saying. This is going on in all the churches, but I agree with what you say, Pharaoh. If you want to see my tax returns, I want to see yours as well. I want to make sure that you're giving to the goddamn Lord.
He ain't paying no taxes.
God damn it, boy.
Boy,
I gotta give myself I gotta give myself the Negro, please. You got that right now, boy.
Shit.
God damn.
Try to keep your money clean.
No.
See,
See, that's what
church
you
place. Keep the church place going. Church place.
No, that's what you say, Super Billy. They are paying taxes. It's just that they using the W-9 instead of a W-2. I want to see where my motherfucking money's going.
Money go, yeah.
So yes,
yeah.
Let me see what's happening.
You see it when you pull up in that motherfucking what the goddamn
because
random
W-9, W-9 you pay yourself first.
Yeah.
So
but that's what I'm saying.
See where my money going.
And that's what I'm saying, man. I understand that people go to these type of churches and they believe in their pastors, but a person like me, no, you're not gonna see my W-2s because you're not gonna help me pay these goddamn taxes, especially if I'm behind.
That's right.
So are you gonna help me pay my goddamn taxes? And conspiracy brother, I do agree with you when you say that there's a certain way that you can actually, get to see what I make if you put it in some goddamn honey instead of the way that he did it, which was vinegar, in my opinion.
Shit is straight on the stage.
Right on the goddamn stage.
From the bottom of Jesus.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Motherfucker always got to go over the goddamn cliff. Damn it.
Well, Tim ain't here, so I'm about to drive this motherfucker off the cliff.
I know, but you get
this bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy.
Yeah, that bitch is crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, I know you got to keep it going, but that's it, fellas, man. Good conversation like always. Like I said, I have one more topic, but we can save it for the after show. We'll just talk about that a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, he's here. He's been gone for a while. He told us a little bit why he was mad, but I know there's something else he's mad about as well. Or what Tim got to say. What'd he say? Show me the money. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back, and he's back with a vengeance. Mad Professor, tell him why you're mad, my brother. Mad Professor, what you got for us this week? Mad Professor, you're muted again.
And it's Charlie Horse that's at the back of my goddamn thigh fucking with me right now. I'm gonna tell you what I'm mad about. The fact that this administration was proud to talk about how they got $1.5 trillion or $1 trillion passed in the last budget of last year in the big bullshit bill. And now these motherfuckers want another $200 billion to prosecute this quote unquote war with Iran. That same $200 billion could feed every child from K through 12 for an entire school year, along with funding Medicare and Medicaid. And this is what this is what they want to spend the money on. And the thing of it is, you still have these maggots sitting here talking about that this is a man of the people, this is a president for the people, but they never tell you what people it is. And this it just goes to show you what this country's priorities are, because other countries with these types of budgets, they take care of their people. We haven't taken care of our people at all. We never fucking will. We never have. And you have these assholes sitting here talking about, oh, well, we have to keep our priorities straight. I thought the priorities were the people. Because what's funny is I just filed taxes. I filed taxes this year. I started doing mine and my wife's taxes. And somehow we owe $2,300 for people that don't make a whole lot of money. Mm-hmm. So, and it's the second year in a row we've owed more than $1,000. So my thing is, who was the fucking bill for? You people, you maggots, yo, Who was that bill for? Because guess what? It didn't do shit for you. In fact, 90% of what Biden had done, he tried to cancel and then start again to say he did it. That includes the felon 47 children account funds. That was in Biden's Build Back Better bill. For those of you who don't know. Right. So again, tell me, assholes, what has this jackass done for you other than make you broke by raising your taxes and raising the cost of living and getting you to buy his stupid ass fucking merch? Because that's all he cares about. He's actually sent an email with flag draped coffin saying he needs money. That's your America first. Woo! You dumb motherfuckers.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's back with a goddamn vengeance. And I mean a vengeance like I've never seen before. Thank you for that, Mad Professor. Tell them why you mad.
Can I add to Mad Professor?
Go ahead. Go ahead, my brother.
So I don't know if y'all remember, I had gave y'all the statistic before about $1 billion, right? Just think about this, people. If you got $1 billion, now we're not saying that you invested anything. We're just going to spend it, all right? If you spent $10,500 a day for 100 years, you're still left with almost $179 million.
Yeah.
Think about that. And you talk about 200 billion.
And you notice 90% of people who are worth billions. And I'm gonna take Jeff Bezos' ex-wife out of this. You notice most billionaires want more and sit on it.
Yeah,
they don't spend it on, they spend it on themselves. They don't do charity. You never hear about the Jeff Bezos charity organization or a fucking Elon Musk charity organization. But poor people like us donate to charities at a higher clip than these motherfuckers who could solve 90% of the problems in the world by donating a third of their money.
Exactly.
Because none of them motherfuckers is real, man. They give them money and they just a fake. They just a front. It's just the face of.
It's the reason. It's the reason why Republicans keep getting in office, because you have fucking tards on Fox. You have these billionaires and millionaires on fucking Fox News telling people it's all right to spend more because it's the American way.
Right.
Yo broke ass on fucking food stamps, SNAP benefits, which is the same thing as food stamps, welfare, and fucking Medicaid and Medicare, and you letting these motherfuckers who make millions a year tell you it's okay that the prices have gone up, they're gonna be all right, you dumbass. In fact, if you go rob their house of everything, they're gonna have more of that shit tomorrow. What are you gonna have?
A whole nother house. They gonna
burn
a whole
house.
Hey, with that being said, everybody needs to go and look at their representative for the district they're in and find out their net worth. If they're making way more than you and it's millions of dollars, why the fuck do y'all keep voting for them? Because that money is not coming to your pocket.
Correct. There it is, boy. Boy, y'all didn't know y'all gonna get it like that. Mad Professor, glad to have you back. Like always, my brother bring the goddamn heat. Ladies and gentlemen, usually we get this part of the show. We like to give you something funny, something to think about. Or better yet, where the fuck Tim Dog get that from? But tonight, we got a special. Where the fuck Conspiracy Brother get that from? Conspiracy Brother, I know you always got something you want to say. What you got?
I can't prepare. I've been doing some research, and I read this article, and there's a lot of lesbians suffering from depression. So they have been doing some work for it for the past few years. And I love lesbians, man. I'm trying to help them out. So they've been doing some studies, and the trials haven't been good. But over the past 2 years, things have been getting better. And I think the name of the drug that they're coming out with for it's called Tridixagen. That's it.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say that they're suffering from like. I thought you was gonna say they're suffering from like rubber or plastic disease.
Unfortunately, I've known Conspiracy Brother a lot longer than y'all, so I knew where this shit was going. That's why I said, "Oh God."
That's not my joke. I just thought that's
No. Yeah, that's a good one there. Thank you for that, conspiracy brother. Fill it in for our boy Flip Dog. Where the fuck he get that from?
I could have sworn he was gonna say something like they suffer from rubber or plastic poisoning or some shit.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, hey, that's our show for the night. But before we go, I would like give you something. But we want you to stick around and check us out in our after show. Yes, we got an after show. We call it Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. And we be talking about shit like this. Conspiracy brother, I guess great mind thinks alike.
Hi, I'm Marin, and this is my boyfriend James. I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man.
Yes, I'm like your boy. I'm like your fucking boy.
You got E.J. Johnson over there, huh?
I'm like your fucking boy. I'm like, nah, bro.
Well, hold that thought, fellas, because we're going to talk about that in the after show. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go like this.
Too, Tim.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all want to come back for the after show, like I say, following in about 10 minutes. But we always like to give you something to think about, something funny. So, Mad Professor, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
All right, people. Don't think that the SAVE Act is only about them making sure you can't vote, because you see, it's also about making sure you have your voice. Your vote is your voice. They're trying to make sure that you can't say shit to them. That it's why if they were winning so much, if they were so great, they wouldn't try to gerrymander everything. And then they try to pass this SAVE Act, and this fucking retard, and yeah, I'm gonna call him a retard, John Fetterman, passed the vote to go ahead and let the shit move forward with his sorry ass. I don't give a fuck if he's had a stroke. I don't give a goddamn if he had a fucking arrow to the head. Motherfucker, you're supposed to be a Democrat. And I wish the people in his district would go ahead and vote his ass out or run him off the fucking road. Either way, it solves the problem. I mean, either fucking way.
Yeah, that's all right, motherfucker, man. After he had a stroke, he like somebody said, you might as well go ahead and change over to Republican,
right?
Or you know that, because that's why what you're doing. And I agree with you, Matt Professor. The SAVE Act ain't nothing but a way to discourage people from voting, because we saw what happened. We saw what happened in Texas. One lady that I saw, she said that she went in and she went prepared, but you need to have this. I got it. Well, you need to have. I got it. But why do you have to jump through all those goddamn hoops? If I've been voted in this goddamn precinct all this goddamn time.
And the funny thing is, all of these laws they're passing, you notice the one form of ID they don't say you can't use is a fucking gun registration.
Exactly. Goddamn, man, Professor, I ain't thought about that.
You can't use your student ID, but you can use a gun registration.
But the funny part is that it's going to backfire on them, because the majority of the people that don't have what they're looking for are white Republicans. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. It's gonna hit them before it hit anybody else. Trust me.
especially in Kentucky and West Virginia and all them, the motherfuckers born in their damn houses.
Exactly. I'm just telling you, those are the people that's going to be affected. And then, of course, your boy is going to say he got cheated again. But my main man, Pharaoh King, Matt Professor, did you shout out your social media so the people can follow you?
I don't have that. What is that? Social media. Okay,
my bad, my brother. Going to my boy Pharaoh King. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? And make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well.
Y'all know where I'm at, because everybody be hitting me up on my on Facebook, King Ryan, and then Pharaoh_71. Hey, just remember, you are a lucky man is a polite way of saying I would fuck your wife. Until next time.
Oh my goddamn.
Goddamn.
Oh my goddamn. The fuck.
Y'all know it's true because you said it.
Boy, you ain't never got the whole crowd silent. God damn, this motherfucker. Did we go off air? Is this thing on? This bitch down. God
damn, okay. Okay, then.
Oh shit!
Now you got motherfucking thing when somebody say that. I'm about to put you in your goddamn throat.
Either that, or they fucked your wife.
Yeah. What my man say? What my man say? You a lucky man. You a lucky man from house party. Boy, you a lucky man. I know you know. Y'all
right.
Stupid, man.
They used to call it jawbone.
Oh, you used to call it jawbone. But main man, conspiracy brother, aka supervillain. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? And make sure you shout out your social media so that people can follow you as well.
Solar Expression, all platforms. It's Friday, so go out, have some fun, enjoy yourself, live life, do all those great things. And what is a lesbian's favorite dessert? Tiramisu. Now it's tiramisu. Why? Because it has coffee, cheese, and ladyfingers. I love lesbians. I'm horrible.
Nigga, you crazy.
Well, Pharaoh to you.
Sister-in-law, please come get this Negro.
Yeah, get this Negro off this goddamn show. Goddamn.
Sister-in-law, I beseech you.
This water is off the chain.
Get this Negro.
I better check my algorithm. Y'all better check my algorithm.
Yeah, because your algorithm about the same. Goddamn. And as for me, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything because my brothers always cover everything that I want to say. But you can always catch me at the Man on the Street show. Man, I be dropping videos like hotcakes. And once again, I want to thank everybody that subscribed to my channel, especially on Facebook. Man, they subscribing and y'all commenting. Thank you. That lets me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And my goddamn content is getting better and better. You can also catch me at Creators Canvas Expressions as well. Yes, I dropped a video the other day. So make sure you go out there and check it. But make sure you come and check us out on Wednesday night. Oh, yeah, we got a sports channel, ladies and gentlemen. We call it the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. It goes down at 7 o'clock. All we do is talk about sports until we get to Tim Dog. Then we talk about bugs and shit. But mainly we talk about goddamn sports. Then come back Friday night. What you're watching right now, we call it 2 Cigars and a Blunt. As you can see, these brothers are very knowledgeable. So you want to come back and enjoy the goddamn show. But you want to stick around for our after show. We call it Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight. We will make a right turn. But like our boy Tim Dog famously said, when we make the goddamn left, we're going to drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street.
A man who was in court for stealing a bag took just 3 minutes to get sentenced. It was a briefcase. Pharaoh King.
Nah, you're making me not.
Nigga, you crazy.
Negro, please.
He came
I came back for this, people. This the shit I came back for.
Like you thought because you go get, you thought that Tim Dog was going, hey, I'm safe tonight. Yeah.
Look at Tim.
Yeah.
Tim, I got you, Jim.
Man,
I got you.
In the boot, man. The man
Tim laying
professor
on
in
the
the
floor.
boot.
Conspiracy brother number 1, super villain, all those good things.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Hey, tell somebody else to make sure they check us out. Make sure they subscribe to our channel as well. Because like I say, these brothers are very knowledgeable and you may learn something. But come back for the after show. And like Conspiracy Brother always say, it's Friday. Go out there, enjoy yourself, have a good time. Don't put yourself in a situation that you can't get yourself out of. Don't be a Trump. And with that, we are actually